Oh, I have another casualty here. This is what happens when you water your summer dormant cactus. Ew. It rotted. This is Rebutia fulviceta. Watch out if you have extreme hot temperatures in your location during summer. Rebusias have the tendency to become summer dormant. Hello everyone, my name is Anna. In this channel we talk about everything cactus and other desert plants over a cup of coffee. Spring and summer are the growing season for cactus plants. During this time, cacti grow faster, they offset, they develop flowers, and some may also develop fruits. Summer usually provides the optimal condition for cacti to grow, but if your summer is like mine, cacti get too heat stressed and go summer dormant. Summer in the city of Las Vegas is extremely hot and dry. While cacti growers in some places in the world look forward to summer, here in the Mojave Desert where I am located, summer is my least favorite season. Summer is the time of the year where I experience plant losses, which may be due to sun scorching, excessive heat dehydration, or root rot when plants are watered too much at the wrong time. Here are how our temperatures look in a typical summer week. Our temperature rarely goes below 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius. If you will notice, even late at night, our temperature is still very hot. To make things worse, humidity is often less than 10%. Although the desert type of cacti is built for sun and heat, they also have their limits. I grow my cacti hard, not by choice, but because of our extreme weather conditions. In this video, I will share some tips on how you can keep your cactus alive and thriving during the extreme heat of the summer season. I know not all of you experience summer as unfavorable as I do, but some of these tips may also apply to your conditions, especially if you keep your cactus collection inside a greenhouse, which can heat up considerably during the summer season. Many cacti will experience scorching when exposed to direct sunlight for too long. You can, however, reduce the intensity of the sun with the use of shade cloth. It will also help bring down the temperature. Shade cloths come in different densities expressed in percentage. This pertains to how much sunlight it blocks. A 50% density blocks 50% of sunlight, while a shade cloth with 90% density blocks 90% of the sunlight. In my backyard, I use a 50% shade cloth. In places with less intense sunlight and cooler summer temperatures, a lower percentage of shade cloth should be sufficient. Another way to provide sun protection is to place your plants under a tree, which can provide it shade at certain times of the day. My cacti here get direct early morning sun, but by noontime and in the afternoon, they are shaded by this tree. You can also choose a location in your garden that only gets morning sun, which is not as intense yet, and shaded in the afternoon as the temperature rises. Keep in mind that there are two general classifications of cacti: the desert type of cacti, which enjoys lots of sunshine and heat, and the jungle type cacti that prefers less sunlight and moderate temperatures. The amount of sunlight that you should provide can be more intense for a desert cactus, while a jungle or more tropical type of cactus will appreciate dappled sunlight or bright shade during summer. During hot periods, your cacti will appreciate a little more drink than usual. Cacti should be actively growing at this time and will take in more water. If you used to water every other week, maybe now you can do it once a week. If you live in a hot and arid place like I do, I water some of my cactus in pots twice a week during summer. You should note, however, that I have my cacti planted in terracotta pots. This means my soil dries out faster than if I have them in plastic pots. Just remember to make sure that your soil is dry before you water again. Humidity will also affect your watering routine. Cacti can absorb moisture from the air. In humid areas, you can withhold watering a little longer. Do you notice your cactus seems to be doing nothing during the hottest days of summer? Maybe it is going summer dormant. Dormancy for plants means a temporary stop or a slowdown in growth when the external conditions are not favorable. Cacti are known to become dormant in winter when temperatures get too cold for them. But on the other hand, the temperature can also be too hot for them. To conserve water and energy, cacti go dormant in the summer too. If you want to know more about summer dormancy for cactus, like how to tell if your cactus is summer dormant and what should you do when they are dormant, I made a more extensive video about that, and I will have the link on top of this screen and below this video. Okay, back to the topic of watering. When I notice that a cactus is going summer dormant, I do not totally withhold watering, but I give it less amount of water every time I water my plants. A dormant cactus will not drink as much water as when it is actively growing. But I still give it some water to keep its roots from desiccating and suffer from root loss, like what happened to this mellow cactus. I treat my summer dormant cactus like when it is winter dormant. I give it enough water to preserve its roots from dying and not really expecting it to drink and grow. It is also best to water your cactus later during the day or night. Unlike other leafy plants, the stomates of cacti are closed during the day and they open at night when the temperature is cooler. They do this to minimize water loss. When their stomates are open, they do their gas exchange, and it is during this time that their roots actively absorb water from the soil. I find that cacti respond better with acidic water. I mix vinegar to my water to bring down the pH to 5.5 to 6.5, which is about the same pH level as rainwater. Rainwater is best on plants, but in the absence of rainwater, I add a teaspoon of vinegar for every gallon of tap water. If you want to know more about how to water your cactus, I will put a link to a video that I made about it again on top of your screen and below this video. Do not apply fertilizer when the temperature is extremely high and your cactus are dormant. Their roots will not efficiently absorb water. Applying fertilizer can just cause root burning, which will manifest as a root rot on the cactus. Many cacti can withstand high heat as long as there is good air circulation. Stagnant, hot, and humid air is not good, as this will encourage pests and diseases to develop on your plants. If you have plants in tight and closed spaces such as inside a greenhouse, consider having a fan to keep the air constantly moving. The location of your plant also matters. Next to a concrete wall, the temperature will be hotter as the concrete will absorb and radiate heat. Next to a glass window, the reflection can intensify the light and can burn a plant. If your temperatures are consistently at 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius or higher, even under the shade, consider bringing some of your plants indoors. For instance, this Thanksgiving cactus, which is a type of jungle cactus, lives indoors by my kitchen window during summer. Otherwise, the mere hot and dry air can easily bake this cactus to death if I leave it outside during our summer. Lastly, be on top of pest management during the summer. When plants are stressed, this is when they are most vulnerable to pests and diseases. Hot and humid air that is not moving can encourage fungus. Be on top of pests as soon as you see them. Even if you don't see any, do some preventive measures by keeping your plants clean. I apply a solution with neem oil to my plants once or twice during the summer as a preventive measure. I hope these tips can help you keep your cacti comfortable during the season of hot spells. While cacti are built tough and resilient, in cultivation they need a little more care as they are not in their natural habitat. Given the proper care, they will continue to grow and can even reward you by showing their attractive, colorful, and sometimes fragrant flowers. If you enjoyed and learned something from this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have more summer tips to share, drop a comment below. Subscribe to this channel for more information on growing cactus. I will talk to you again next time. Bye everyone, and cheers!